It's time for Right Time Radio, and this is Lynn Donovan. Sue is still out of the state. She's still taking care of some family matters up in Iowa, so our prayers are with her. Tay, thank you for being here to
you're welcome. I was looking because I wanted to make sure what mic it was. I'm like, is it 3 or 4? I had to look twice.
I don't know.
The
number's on your side, not my side. Oh, there it is. I'm on number 4.
She's on number 2.
Can anyone tell I'm on number 4?
Of course. I'm on number 1.
You are, of course. You are number 1.
You are always number 1.
Well, yeah. People wave at me, tell me like that all the time.
Oh, my goodness, Tay. I'm so sorry. Well, and the voice you just heard is our guest at the studio today. It's Pam Simmons. I'm sorry. I'm like, what is her last name? Y'all know me by now. I forget stuff.
You guys were downstairs talking for how long?
In the middle of my conversation, I'll forget what I'm talking about.
So. Who are you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But anyway.
Why are we here?
Welcome, Pam.
Why are we here?
Welcome, Pam. We are here today because we asked you to come in and follow up with us on the nomadic adventure.
The Fremont County Nomadic Adventure.
Exactly. And it's been so much fun. I've seen the little gnomes here and there and everywhere. And
we have gnomes everywhere. There's a gnomevasion.
There is a gnomevasion.
Oh, here we go.
So we want to know more about it.
Well, I have to say this before we get started. I was always trying to get downtown on First Fridays.
Right.
And I actually came into the store First Friday.
And you met Nomiel.
I did. I had my picture taken with him.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You're an awesome person.
This first Friday, which is this Friday, we will have Nomiel again.
Oh, cool.
We also have Daryl the Bigfoot and Fremonti the Gnome. Oh. So we're going to have a trio of celebrities.
Now, these are real gnomes that actually walk around.
They are. And a Bigfoot that walks around.
And Bigfoot.
Well, it's the first time I got to go into your store.
To the store, yeah.
And
we've been open 2.5 years, and that was your first time.
I hate to say it. Well, by the time...
In his defense, COVID kept him from going in.
My plan was to get down there, but COVID went, no.
Yeah.
But I'm going to try to get out there more often.
Well, that's a good point, because one thing that we found about the Nomadic Adventure is it has given a lot of people reasons to get out. It's they don't want to just go out because they feel like, we shouldn't really...
Should be careful.
We should be careful. But the Nomadic Adventure has given them a chance to go find new stores and do it safely because they're not going in big groups. They can just wander in at their pace, and we've given them plenty of time. In fact, we still have it going on until March 20th. So you have plenty of time to still go find gnomes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's not just here. It's in Florence and Penrose and Canyon City.
It's all of Fremont County.
Mm-hmm. So. Yeah, pretty awesome. So let's talk about how somebody actually, gets involved in it first, because it has been going on since February 1st, correct?
Correct.
But it's not too late.
It's never too late.
Never. No. Well, March 21st might be too late, but...
Well, that's true.
So tell us, how do we get involved with this nomadic adventure?
The easiest way is to go on your smartphone and download the Goose Chase app.
Okay.
And that's just GOOSECHASE.
Okay.
And it's an app. Has 2 little, I guess they're goose feet as the symbol.
Cute. Yeah.
And once you've downloaded that, you find the Fremont County Nomadic Adventure. There is a code you can put in, but it pops up pretty readily as being one of the only things going on in our area right now.
Cool.
So once you've done that, you choose a name, and you can be yourself, Susie Smith, or you can be Twinkle Toes or Bobby Sue or whatever you want to be.
Yeah,
you get to be whoever you want to be. And then once you've done that and you find your first gnome, you are entered to win prizes. Just as easy as that.
Nice. With one gnome found.
With one gnome found.
I am entered in your contest.
Yep.
And there's all kinds of prizes.
Oh, my God. We have so many prizes that we've now decided, starting today, we will do a prize a day until the end of the event.
That is a lot of prizes.
Very nice.
That's a lot of prizes. And they're great prizes. We have things from car washes from the new Champion Express. We have gift certificates from all sorts of different businesses around. Some of them are Nomies, some of them aren't. We have alcohol. We have a big bottle of Di Serrano Amaretto. We've got some. We've got items from just, all of the participating businesses and more have donated items to, books, artwork,
Nice.
beauty, healthcare, ice cream.
You know what we need to do? We need to have Fremont County just declare as part of Texas for the next month. No masks, everything open.
I like that
You know?
idea.
Nice. Yeah.
We're gonna.
Well, we're down to what, blue or something like
We're
that?
down to blue currently.
We're pretty
Yeah.
open.
It didn't change much.
It does. It didn't really for us.
It adds, well, for you guys, yeah. But it adds, restaurants can add a little bit. Outdoor events and stuff can add a little bit.
Yeah,
So,
I think restaurants can add more to the end,
Right.
longer hours. I think for the most part, the capacities haven't really changed because
Not
most of
much,
our
no.
restaurants don't have the
A lot
The
of
large
larger
capacity,
capacities
yeah.
that made a difference.
By
so.
the time you put a table 6 feet from another table, you've
Yeah.
limited your
Yeah, exactly.
people.
But
being in there
we're
anyway.
getting there. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I watch the numbers every day, and they're slowly, they're not like dropping off the cliff, but they're slowly-
trending
Yeah,
down.
they're trending
They're
down.
trending,
So,
yeah.
and again, that's attributed to
news.
everybody wearing their masks and doing their social distancing
Doing
thing
what they
and,
ought to do.
and getting the shots. So.
And the fun thing about, like you said, this nomadic adventure is that you're actually seeing side effects, shall we say, positive side effects that you never anticipated.
We
Tell us
really
about
have. There was, we thought this would be a fun thing to do. Maybe get some people in businesses and encourage them to, explore our region.
that. Right.
I had somebody come to me, said she suffers from seasonal depression, and the only thing that gets her through it is the fact that she knows it's seasonal and will end.
Yeah.
But she said this gave her a reason and a goal. She was going to get out and she was going to make this happen. She wanted to win prizes.
Oh, very cool.
She forced herself out of the house and
Yes.
to find gnomes. She said she had so much fun. It's the most normal she felt during the winter months in
Right.
forever.
Isn't that wonderful? It's who knew?
Oh, yeah, and that's a
Chasing
great
a
side
gnome
effect.
around Fremont County would help someone with
Yeah.
depression. I love
Well,
it.
and not only that, we've had a lot of a lot of customers say they go into the businesses and they actually engage with the business
The owner.
owners rather than just walk in, wander around, and walk out. They're actually the gnome
gives
kind
them
of
a reason, yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah.
gives them a point of conversation to start
Right.
with.
And the
How
thing is, we might be
wonderful.
starting a trend. You never know. I mean, somebody
hope
might
so.
get word of this that's from out of town going, hey, you guys ought to try this. It's great.
Yeah.
Actually, we've had some people contact us from other areas saying, "How do we do this? How do we put this together?"
See?
Very good.
Another feather in Fremont County's
There you
cap.
go.
Woohoo!
We're leaders.
Yeah, damn
Yes,
straight.
we are. All right. Well, let's take a break for commercial and we'll come back and talk some more about how amazing this has been after this word. We're back with Right Time Radio, and we are talking about the gnome adventure of Fremont County with Pam today. And I wanted to mention, Pam, have you been out to the Fremont Arts Center and seen the Tilde exhibit?
I haven't been there to see it, but I've been watching it on Facebook.
Yes.
People
Yes.
posting pictures. I want to get in there.
Yes.
It actually ends on my birthday, so
Oh, cool. All
I
right.
should
Well,
get there before then.
my husband and I went there yesterday, and we spent, a good 45 minutes just perusing. It's, we all adored, I think, the little white deer that was born.
Yes.
I mean, our heart just went out to him, and he's just so doggone cute. And finding him around town was so fun.
Almost like a gnome adventure. You got
It
to
was almost like a gnome adventure.
Find the
and
white
it
deer.
would stop traffic, because people would stop and start taking pictures, and then there was
He was born.
right
Right.
across the street from the studio or the station.
What I found interesting was he had moved over by the cemetery there on Elm Street, and I always
Yes.
wondered somebody not from the area driving by and having a white deer leap out of the cemetery.
That would
a
be
little-
cool.
Yeah,
Wow.
The ghost deer.
the ghost deer, yes. And then, we saw him through, I guess, 2 seasons of his
Yeah.
antler growth and all that. And
Such a
just
beautiful
loved
boy.
him so
Oh.
much. And so then when we found out he had passed away, I just love it that somebody had enough smarts to put up an exhibit of all kinds of pictures, had everyone contribute pictures.
Not only pictures, but other items as well.
Yeah, there was a wood carving and clay, and then, like you said, the felt. That was little things, lots of paintings. There was lots of paintings.
They have one down at 5th and Main, right? Don't they have a mural down there, is my understanding?
Do they?
I don't know.
That's my understanding. At 5th and Main, there's one down there.
I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't either.
But I don't get past 6 much. For some reason, I stop at 6 and Main. And
well, now here's a reason to go down to 5th and Main and look. Right?
Yeah,
although I have been into U-Scream Ice Cream and got their scones, so I'll have to come back.
You'll have to go check it out and let us know.
It's a nice day for it.
It is.
Yeah.
But I love it that somebody had the foresight to do that because
Fremont Center for the Arts is pretty amazing addition to our area and our community.
And like you say, it's you have your Gnome Adventure that's an excuse to go into a store that you've never been into. I'd never been in the Fremont Arts Center.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Even I've been there.
I hadn't. I've been in the library, which is right there in that same lot.
Yeah, it's like
But
2
I've never
steps
gone.
away
See,
from
I haven't
each
been
other.
in the library.
See?
Okay, how long have you guys been in this area? You need to get out more.
6 years for me.
4.
Yeah.
But when I first started, I wasn't working here.
Yeah.
I had another job, so
Right.
The library is actually, we have a beautiful little
do.
that's
library.
my understanding.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
And the Art Center is a beautiful place
The
as
Art
well.
Center is a beautiful place,
Used to be
and we
used to be a
did
post
one.
office.
Yeah.
Oh,
Once
it
upon a
does
time.
look like a post
Well,
It
office.
says
actually has-
post office on it.
Yeah, and it still
actually,
has
if you
some of the
look.
post office boxes when you walk in.
it
yeah.
does.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Very cool.
and like you say, I mean, it was a place that I didn't go into because I was a little bit intimidated by the building. I wasn't sure what the heck it
Right.
was. So we found out the Tilde exhibit was there, and we purposely went there. And
They were actually on our 12 Days of Christmas event that we
nice.
did. And
Very
same
cool.
thing, got people in the door that hadn't been in there before.
Yeah.
But that's all right over by where we originally opened. We were right there on
You were
North
across
Fifth
the
Street.
street from them, pretty much.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Neat. All right.
We've grown up a bit.
You have a lot.
And if you haven't been in their store, I heard a little bit about it, but man, you got a little bit of everything.
They really
We do, and
It's
we've got
crazy.
more stuff coming in. We just went to the Denver Merchandise Mart. So what happens is we're collaborative boutiques. We have a lot of artists and people that contribute to what's in the store, but then the store actually has stuff of its own as well.
Right.
So when we went to the Denver Merchandise Mart, we just got some really cool stuff that's coming in to really kind of make sure we have something for everybody,
little
from
bit of
from
everything.
baby items if you're going to a baby shower to your great grandmother's birthday.
Yeah,
We'll find
yeah.
something for everybody.
The merchandise mart, those that are not familiar, it's off of 58th,
Yes.
58th and I-25. We had the opportunity to go there when the National Western Stock Show was there. That place is huge.
And this was the last event they're having there. They're closing, and they're probably going to knock the building down.
Really?
Yeah.
So I wonder when they're going to have it after that.
All of the vendors there have said that they're going to be looking for another place, and they're probably going to come together in a collaborative effort to create a new merchandise mart.
Because during the stock show, they have, Justin, they have Wrangler. I mean, all the big names are there.
Yep.
You can go there. They have beer. It's cool.
Beer, wine, yeah, they
Or
do
food.
that.
Yeah, they all do that. It's crazy.
So you can get clothes, you can get beer and wine.
Well, most of the stuff
one-stop
up there
shop.
is you have to be a vendor.
You have to have a wholesale license
Right.
to go in. You
Yeah.
can't.
Okay.
It's not open to the public generally.
And we got lucky
So-
because somebody had gotten some passes. There are some places, at least when we went up there, that if you're in there, you can physically buy stuff. Most of the stuff is, again, for retailers reselling
Right.
those items. So, yeah.
So yeah, we
Interesting.
order, and so we have thousands upon thousands of dollars worth of orders that are coming in but aren't quite there yet. So over the next few weeks and months, you'll see new things trickling into the
Yeah.
shop, and us panicking as to where to put
Where
everything.
to put it, yeah.
Well, I have to tell you, I've been in your store, I don't know, maybe half a dozen times, and every time it looks different. It never
Like a
looks the same.
kaleidoscope, always changing.
Oh, see,
Clever.
that's
clever.
good. I like that.
That's what inspired
And
us.
inspiration, yes,
Do you
exactly.
have any kaleidoscopes down there?
We do.
Oh, okay.
Gee,
Just wanted to
there's a-
make
there's
sure.
We
I was waiting
actually-
for her to say no. I'm like, really?
Yeah,
We
there's-
actually have a kit where you can build your own
Right.
Oh, that'd be
kaleidoscope.
cool.
There's a
Right?
toy section where you can build the toy, and
Well,
one
that's
of
my
them is a
section then.
kaleidoscope. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty
You have to
neat.
point me that.
You know, I think we are currently the only place in Fremont County that you can buy kids' toys, with the exception of Walmart and maybe Tractor Supply or what's the other one? Big R.
Yeah.
They may have some things.
They do.
But
They have a few things.
But yeah, we're about the only place that you can really buy kids' toys and items for.
And they're
But how many?
interesting
Walmart doesn't
toys.
carry a make your own kaleidoscope kit.
No,
So
right?
they-
No.
there you
Why
go.
don't they?
They should.
No.
No, we should.
No, they should.
I went there to get a jump rope for my granddaughter.
Yeah.
They don't have them. They don't have jump ropes anymore.
We now have
Really?
dog leashes, and they're really unique and handmade dog leashes.
Neat.
Wow. Can you use them as a jump rope?
interesting.
You could. That's what brought
I know. That's what made you think, okay, I'll get my granddaughter a dog's leash and tell her it's a jump rope.
There you go. And then she can
special
walk her
kind.
dog too. See, it's
Exactly.
double
There you go.
duty.
It's double duty, and they
There you
do
go.
have a dog, so that would be cool. Well, I wanted to ask you, do you kind of have an idea of who has won the prizes so far?
You know, unless I recognize the photo, and I usually try to pull a photo from the adventures.
Right.
But the way it works is Lori Hawk of Fremont 360 does a random generator,
Okay.
and that's how she gets a name. I go up and I pick prizes and put prizes together. So when she gives me a name, I grab the next prize in line. And so many people have fun names
Yeah.
like Bridge Fairy or
Twinkle Toes.
Twinkle Toes or Nomeo that have
Yeah.
nothing to do with their own names.
Right.
I often am surprised when they walk in the door. You know, so many people take their photos with the
it's you.
masks
Yeah,
on.
I have no
and-
idea. Yeah.
So they walk in the door. I'm like, "Why are you here?" And they're like, "Well, you told me I won." I'm like, "Oh,
Who
are you?
Yeah.
You're Twinkle Toes.
yeah, you're Twinkle Toes.
How
Come
fun.
on in."
That is so much fun. That just adds
So often
another
I'm as
layer.
surprised as they are.
Yes, exactly.
You know what you need to
Well,
carry
and-
down there?
What?
Yeah.
Have you seen those masks those people wearing? It looks like they have it's their face,
Yeah,
but they have the mask
yeah.
down.
I've seen that.
Have you seen
yeah.
those? Those are cool.
How would we do that for every single person? We'd have to.
Well, no, you'd have to buy just kind of a generic 2 or 3. But I just thought
Face,
that's
yeah.
freaking cool.
I've seen the smiles where you
Yeah.
can pull them apart
Yeah.
and
Oh,
the
those are
smile opens.
fun.
Those are funny. Yeah, that would be fun.
But I saw a picture of some kids in band that were wearing masks but had the front completely cut out of them. I'm like, really?
I saw that picture. It's like, what's the point?
Yeah, smart aleck. I didn't say that. No, I didn't.
Stop waving.
Well, Laura, you said Laura Hawk has the generator, the random generator, but there's some other people involved in this too. Go ahead and tell us about them.
Well, we have the NOMIs, which are all the businesses that are participating and have a official gnome. And then Lori Hawk with Fremont 360 has been a huge supporter of it. And from the beginning, I couldn't have done this without her.
Yeah.
And then Small Business Strong is the group that started all of this. And they brought you the downtown Halloween scavenger hunt,
Right.
the 12 Days of Christmas, and now the Nomadic Adventure.
Nice.
And we've had some people from Florence come up with the next adventure. So we're putting feelers out to see what people think of that.
Okay.
See if we're going to do that or something else, or if people are tired of it and don't want to do anymore.
Yeah.
I don't see that as a possibility,
I
though.
don't think so. As much fun as people are having now.
And
Yeah.
you've got small shop or shop small shop.
So we have Fremont 360 has Shop Small, Shop Local. That's their Facebook group. And it's a great way to find local shops. I think they have a directory on there. So if you're looking for something specific, you can go there. Fremont 360 also puts out the 100 plus things to do in Fremont County. And they have,
Which is a brochure.
it is a brochure that's available at Kaleidoscope Inspiration.
Yes.
They also have a newsletter that you can sign up for, and they put out every Monday all the events coming up for that week. So you
Neat.
can really stay in tune with what's going on.
Awesome.
And find where you want to go, plan your week.
And then Fremont First on Facebook.
Fremont First is actually a Facebook group created by Small Business Strong and a single mom named Amanda Atkinson. And she came up with the idea She wanted to shop local, but she didn't have time to run around looking for everything.
Right.
So she came to Small Business Strong and said, I need help.
Yeah.
And with that, we came up with Fremont First, and it's a place to post, I'm looking for, and
I've
people will
seen it,
answer where you can find it here locally. And it's been a huge benefit to small businesses, especially through Christmas. Small businesses can post their promotions on it.
Yep.
And we're just strictly about business. We've had people post fundraisers or prayer chains, and we do remove those because
Yeah,
we do want the
that's not what it's
focus
about. Yeah.
to be strictly
Well,
on the business.
I followed it, and it has been extremely interesting. And
And we're over 1,500 members now,
man,
Wow.
that is so cool.
right?
Tom Bruno used to be our co-host here on Right Time Radio, and he has Papa's Pizza, and Jenna has taken that over as his manager now. Of course, he's still in contact with her. But I had heard that they were talking about getting lasagna, but I didn't know if they had it yet. And I really didn't want to drive all the way, like
To find
it's so
out.
far, to Florence, and, just to ask the question. So I posted on there and asked her, and she's like, yes, we do. So, by the way, Papa's Pizza has lasagna now.
And if it's from Papa's Pizza, I'm pretty sure it's amazing.
Yes, because he uses his grandmother's sauce recipe.
Yeah,
So
everything they have is pretty
It
amazing.
is amazing. And they're so sweet. We had a birthday party there recently, and we had so much fun. So, yeah, they're very cooperative with. But that's the thing with this Know Me Adventure. All of the business owners are meeting the customers, and the customers are meeting the business owners.
Yes.
And we customers are finding out that the business owners are very,
Actually, real people.
yeah,
Yeah,
they're
not
they'll
scary
talk
or
to you
anything.
and everything.
It's amazing.
Let's take a break for commercial, and we'll be back to talk more about the Gnome Adventure in Fremont County. We are back with Right Time Radio. This is Lynn Donovan, and I have Pam Simmons in our studio today. She is one of the owners of the Kaleidoscope Inspiration. Only one inspiration. I always
Only
want
one?
to put an S on it. She says,
Everybody
no, we only
does.
had one.
It was enough. It keeps us busy.
And your co-owner is Patty
Messer.
Messer. So you two are phenomenal. I love
thank
coming
you.
into your store. You're very friendly, and you always give me popcorn.
We always have popcorn and caramel corn, and over Valentine's Day, we even had chocolate popcorn.
Yes. How wonderful.
So that's a very special treat. We don't do that often.
Yeah. But the caramel corn is really, really good.
It is.
Yeah, I love it. Well, we were talking about the small business development and all that. Do they get together and meet from time to time?
Well, now, Small Business Strong is a group of businesses, and we're loosely just organized right now. We are talking about whether or not we should become a legitimate nonprofit, because that would open a lot of doors for us.
Right.
But right now, we're just a group of small business owners, and everybody is welcome to come. We're going to be meeting this Tuesday at 9 p.m. or not 9 p.m. This Tuesday, March 9th at 5:30 p.m.
Okay.
at the Quality Inn.
All right.
And like I said, everybody's welcome. We're going to have a lady talking about tax and accounting for businesses and answering some questions about what you should be doing there.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of small businesses asking those questions, and then we're going to
Yeah.
be talking about what's next. Should we do another adventure?
And what should it be?
And what should it be? We have an idea.
Yeah, yeah.
We're not releasing that information yet.
I don't blame you. No, we make it a big
You
surprise.
must stay tuned until.
Stay tuned. I love it. All right. Well, we talked about the prizes that you have, and there are bukus of them.
Oh, we've got so many.
And if you find one,
I got a question. What's in a buku?
A lot. So much that it's hard to put your finger on it.
Ah. Gotcha.
Don't put your finger on anybody's buku, please.
Don't. You could get
No
arrested for
no
that.
bukuing here. Sorry.
Anyway,
Tangent.
if I find one gnome, I'm entered for a prize.
Right.
But if I find all 41 gnomes, what happens?
You are entered into the grand prize drawing,
Dun, dun.
and it is a prize basket of gift certificates from each and every participating business, plus a few more, and it's worth well over $1,000.
Oh, wow.
I got up to $1,000 and quit counting, but kept throwing stuff in. So
cool.
I've got to stop and really tally it out, see what that prize basket is worth.
That is so cool.
But we also have another prize, which is over $1,000. There is a glamping resort here in Fremont County.
Up on 8 Mile.
Nope.
No?
Nobody knows that this one exists.
Cool.
They've had, they've had a celebrity stay there. And in order to stay
I didn't
there,
go up there.
you have to sign a non-disclosure agreement stating that you won't tell anybody where it's at. That's how exclusive it is.
Oh, that is too cool. So
And
that's part of your prizes.
That's part of our prizes, and that includes a couple's 1-hour massage, Wagyu beef, which is
that massaged.
Yeah,
beef.
right up there with Kobe beef,
Yes.
and caviar, appetizers, a bottle of exclusive wine with commemorative wine glasses, a
Dang.
digital photo package, so you'll have a professional photographer taking photos of you and your partner that will be there with you, and some other stuff. And it's worth over $1,000 for that prize package too. And the
Paul,
fun,
are you listening?
the fun part is you get to go to an exclusive resort that nobody in our area even knows exists.
That is crazy.
They advertise it outside of our area.
Huh.
They don't want people just wandering in, and
Well, that's
Well, I'll
understandable.
be doggone.
If you have
The thing you learn
celebrities
on
there.
Right Time Radio.
Yeah.
you count as a celebrity, I'm sure.
Oh, whatever.
She's in the same group I am.
I have stayed at the Quality Inn. They should
Have you?
put my name on the
there you
door
go.
because I pretty much stay in the same area of Quality Inn because we're always there with our dogs. So we get the ones on that.
Yeah, so
east
you
side.
should have. Why do you stay in the Quality Inn when you live in the
that
area?
makes no
Not
sense.
now. No.
Oh.
When we were looking at moving here, we
Gotcha.
came and stayed
'Cause
at
I'm like-
Quality
They
I
Inn.
do
had the
have
same
hot
place, like-
tubs.
Well, that's true.
Well, we weren't in the hot tub room. We were in the ones that have the sliding door so you can let your dog out.
Oh, gotcha.
One time we came up here and we went camping on our land that we had bought, and we had a deluge. You know how we have those deluges, and we literally came into the Quality Inn soaking wet, covered in mud. Just we looked like drowned rats, and I didn't even have to say anything. We walked up to the counter, and the lady says, "Oh, you need a room." Yes, and a hot shower.
You know, one thing about a hot shower after something like that, it never feels better than,
That's
when
right.
you're so miserable and you get in that hot shower, it's
You
like
just,
heaven.
yes. So I love Quality Inn. It's a good place, and we love the restaurant.
Yes,
So-
and they're better than ever now. So,
Yeah.
and that's at our meeting. You can come hungry. They will serve us
Nice.
food, drink, whatever you need.
They have
So
a great menu. So.
you can come straight from closing your office right there, and we'll have food available,
dinner.
which is nice. It's
Very thoughtful of you guys.
we try. It's been hard to find a place that's big enough for us all to meet. We started out as Canyon City businesses only because we were limited on space and trying to
Yes.
find a place where we could all fit and be safe
Yeah.
was difficult.
Right.
And so many venues aren't open. So when I started thinking, it was like, what about Quality Inn? So I went in and talked to Becky, the new manager there, and she welcomed us with open arms. So this will be
Nice.
our first meeting there, but I think it'll be our permanent home.
That's
Nice.
nice.
I have hope.
I love it that all the businesses are cooperating with each other too, because
That's-
that makes
yeah.
everybody stronger.
Well, and that's something about the nomadic adventure. I think this may be the first time in history where Penrose, Florence, and Canyon City work together on a project,
Yeah.
and collaborated on it
Yes.
and made
and
it
they're all
successful.
benefiting from it.
Right.
And we, the customers, are benefiting from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you go into, say, your store, well, you may not have the item they're looking for. No, but I know that so-and-so down the street does have it.
Right. And a lot of times we send people over to Florence because there's businesses over in Florence that have things that we
Yep.
don't have here in Canyon.
Yeah.
And we're a small community. We need to support each other.
We
Oh,
do
yeah.
need to support each other. And one thing I want to say about Kaleidoscope, too, if you're a mother with a baby and you're a nursing mother with a baby especially, you can stop in the Kaleidoscope and they have a private little area for you to go and take care of your child.
We do.
Yeah.
And we have a baby changing table
Without
in the
ridicule.
Oh,
bathroom.
nice.
So, yeah, and that's one thing, it's important to say because so many of the businesses downtown, like you said, it's a historic downtown. So they were built before public restrooms were even
Right.
thought of.
Right.
So a lot of our businesses don't have easy access to a public restroom. We do. So we have a lot of businesses that send people to us saying, can we use your restroom?
Yes.
They're like
Sure.
running in cross-legged. And it's like, absolutely, not a problem.
Yeah.
So we do try to make shopping downtown as convenient and comfortable as possible, not only to benefit our business, but to benefit everybody.
Yeah, because I know when my children were little and they're grown now, if I had to go home to take care of my child, I didn't get back out.
Right.
Especially if I got them to sleep, because rule number one in life is never wake a sleeping baby.
Right?
Or a sleeping host.
Or
Don't
that.
do that, no.
Take what's snoring.
Sorry.
So so we
All
do
right.
provide the baby changing area,
Yeah.
the lactation area,
That's awesome.
and a public restroom. So, and just, the other thing is chairs throughout the store. So if you're shopping with it, like my mom's 86, if I'm shopping with her, I need a place to set her down so she can rest for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can do that
Or Tay,
instead of
you know,
going
he
home.
needs-
Yeah,
Exactly.
Tay,
Especially me. Get me over with the kaleidoscope thing. I'll be there all day. This is pretty.
I'll show you where it is next
All
time.
right,
we're in
thanks.
there.
All right.
Stop in for First Friday.
The weather's supposed to be reasonable, I think, Friday.
Yeah.
And we have a Yeti and a gnome
Yeah.
and Nomeo.
And Nomi's going to be
a
there.
real one walking around.
Oh, yeah.
Free Monty.
Is the little puppy dog still there too? Is he going to be there? PETA?
Oh, she comes and goes.
She comes and goes.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's
I
one
think
of
she
our
was there that
vendors.
night.
Yeah, she belongs to one of our vendors, and if he's there, she's
Yeah.
often there.
She's so
But
cute.
we're a pet friendly place, so we
Yes,
put a
you are.
dog bowl out front, and we often have Antero's, a ginormous 11-month-old Colorado Mountain Dog.
Oh, wow.
And we have Callie, who's a little, I'm not even sure what she is. And we've had, Arrow is a gorgeous husky puppy. And so we get dogs through the store all the time.
So not only do you know your customers, you know your customers' dogs.
Often we know the dogs
love
better
that.
than the
That
customers.
says a lot.
I don't
about
remember
the
your
owner.
name, but that's
I know.
Well, it's supposed to be 57 degrees Friday.
awesome.
So it's supposed to be, and no,
And we'll have SoCo chicken and Apple Valley cider,
Yeah.
I tried some of theirs. That was pretty good.
right?
Because they were in the
Me
back,
too.
right? Last
Yeah.
time.
They were.
And they're all natural cider, so he uses apple juice, and then the flavorings he has, which are cherry, apple, and peach, come
Yeah,
from
peach.
fruit puree.
Right,
So it's he doesn't add artificial flavorings at all. And where some of your hard apple ciders are actually malt beverages,
Right.
flavored to be cider, his are actually a true cider, and that's why he's classified as a winery
Versus
Not-
a cidery, yeah.
or a brewery.
Yeah.
So,
And he gives samples so you can,
So you can
figure out
taste
if you
all of
like
them.
it before you buy it.
and something that he does that where you can't do it anywhere else, is if you like cherry and your husband likes peach, you can do a mixed pack. You can
Right.
do one of each or two of each
Right.
or whatever.
Yes.
And he'll do that for people at our store, and you can't do that at the liquor stores. So
Right.
that's
exactly.
a fun
That is
aspect.
fun. Yeah.
I think that lady was it pickles back there too
Uh-huh.
last time?
And
Those
I
are-
think she'll be back.
those were good. Oh, those were good.
So you never know what you're going to find in the kaleidoscope.
And we
is
may
what
have
we're
an
saying.
author this time
Oh,
too.
that's true. Yeah, we were gonna save that for last, but let's go ahead and talk about it, and then we'll go to commercial. But let's see. You've got Russell Chase coming
Russell-
this Friday.
He's iffy. He told me he'll check his schedule. But we're
Yeah,
hoping
right.
to have Russell Chase
But
in.
his books are amazing. They're about they're fiction, but they're really based on the time when he lived in Alaska for 20-something years, and so his characters are all the Yukon guys, you know what I mean, and just the stories are phenomenal. I really enjoy. My husband enjoy reading his stories, and Russell knows that. So,
and he has a 3-part series now.
Yeah.
So we have all 3 books there at the store.
Right.
And if he does dane us with his presence, he'll be there to sign them, so you can get them custom signed.
Yes. Well, and you have one more author that's going to be there this Friday.
I hear that
today.
Possibly Lynn Donovan might also grace us with her presence.
Lynn Donovan.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
I don't know if you've heard of her.
She
but-
stayed at the Quality Inn before.
Yeah, exactly.
So, hey.
And they have her name on the door. Or but she taped it there, so it doesn't count.
She's probably got it scratched in the wall. Lynn was here.
Well,
so.
yeah, there's that. No, I will be there. And I'm happy to. It's fun to do. I've got a lot of my books up there.
You
so
do, and
you guys have
and
a lot
people
of my books,
just
so.
love meeting the authors.
Yeah.
They truly feel like they're meeting a celebrity when they've read a book and can come in and meet the authors.
We put
absolutely.
our pants on just like y'all do, but yeah, it is fun. It's fun to and it's fun to talk to someone about a book that you've written, and they talk to you
And get the
and they
feedback.
know your character, and you're like, yeah, let's go to commercial. We'll come back and talk some more about this, and we'll finish up our hour after this.
Let me do this.
Yeah,
Let's turn those on. Okay. Now you can
Thank
do
you,
that.
Tay.
Sure.
We are back
Sleep at
with
the wheel here.
yeah, well, it's okay. Right Time Radio.
That's it.
And we're talking with Pam from Kaleidoscope Inspiration, and we're actually talking about something that involves all of Fremont County businesses. Well, not every single one, but you're not really revealing who is and who is not a NOMI.
We are not revealing who is and who is not. And the great thing about it is, as you're wandering around looking for NOMIs, you're finding other businesses as well. So everybody's benefiting, whether they are participating as an active NOMI or not. They're seeing some increased business and some people out wandering around just looking for things to find.
The high tide raises all ships.
Absolutely.
Now, you had something really special happen. You had Channel 13 KRDO come out. Tell us about that.
Yes, so KRDO, Channel 13 came out and interviewed us and took some pictures with Fremonti, and Hannah Knutson actually joined the Goose Chase app and got her first NOMI.
Oh, good.
So, and then she went around and interviewed some of the other businesses and showed some of those gnomes, and she had a lot of fun with it. So we'll see if maybe she becomes one of our winners. Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be fun.
So, but that was a great interview about all of our Fremont County. It really highlighted that we're doing things differently and that we're working as a community. And I think that was really what I brought away from the piece that they did, is that, you know, we're looking for thinking outside the box, finding ways to get through this and support each other and be a true community.
And how wonderful that people from Colorado Springs would come here to go shopping.
Well, actually, because and I'm not taking anything away from Canyon City, but of course they have Manitou Springs, but that's been around forever.
Ever. Canyon City's been around kind of forever too.
150 coming up. So,
That's true.
But I think a lot of people are, because it's so closely associated with Colorado Springs. It's just kind of integrated in it, where you come down here, you're out of that
Big
rat
city.
Big city, yeah.
Yes.
Well, it didn't used to be. I grew up there.
Yeah,
I grew up there. It was small. Academy Boulevard was east side of town. Now it's about the middle of
My
town.
sister learned to drive on Academy Boulevard, and I learned to drive on Garden of the Gods Road. So that tells you how old we are.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Mark Shuffle Road was 2 lanes, almost nothing. Powers Boulevard was nothing. Chapel Hills, the only thing up there was a chapel.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's changed. And I think people are finding that if they get out of that and explore other areas, I think they're finding that they're getting a lot of enjoyment coming
Well,
down
you
here.
know, Channel 5 had done a story on us when we first started Fremont First.
Okay.
And we went from like 200 and some members to that group to like 600 overnight. And we gained one of our best customers comes into Kaleidoscope, comes out of Colorado Springs, and she comes down here almost weekly to shop Fremont County, and she's loving it. She's hiking our trails, she's visiting our shops, and she's sending people. She loves the area so much. They're like, what are you, the PR person for Fremont County?
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
And right, we love her for that. But her friends are like, yeah, okay, well, if you'll shut up, we'll go down there and visit. So it's really has brought people from Colorado Springs and Pueblo to our area. And we have so much, what they call bleed, where dollars are going from here to the bigger cities. Now we're starting to see that kind of turn the tide and come back our way.
Nice.
People are just tired of the big city.
They are.
Yeah.
And how nice to be able to go into a shop where you feel like you know the owner.
Right.
And you can just say, Pam, I've got this friend. I don't know what to get her. And you kind of walk us around and we figure stuff out together. And you're everybody's friend.
We try. And so many of our vendors will do a custom order. So if you see something and you're like, I love this, but it's just not quite right, we can probably make it happen.
Yeah.
So.
And you have a little section in your store with local authors' books.
We
and
do.
They're all signed by the local authors.
They
so that
are.
is cool, too.
You know what I found unusual is way back in the back. Is there? No, I'm just joking.
There's a rabbit way back in the back.
There is a rabbit in the back.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yes,
Did I miss a rabbit?
little black rabbit.
Kira. She's housebroken, and when we were on 5th Street, she had run of the building.
Yeah.
But our new building is so big, and we do offer, pets to come in. So we have a lot of dogs coming in. We decided,
You don't want...
Probably not a good idea.
yeah, we kind of keep her in the
Stop
far back.
Stop in Friday. Let me.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I wasn't looking.
We often let little kids come back and
yeah.
pet the
there you
rabbit
go. Hey,
feeders, so you're right in there.
Just set right in there. I'm all right.
We have a rocking chair. They have a rocking chair.
I
I'm
can use one of those too.
part of it, yeah.
You hit all gamuts of it,
yeah,
don't
exactly. I have
Give
a
you
lot
a
of fun.
kaleidoscope to make and read a book and play with the rabbit.
Okay, and eat popcorn.
you? And eat popcorn or caramel corn.
There you go. What
It also
else can
has-
a go?
Where
a
else
darn
can
guy
you
ask
get
for?
We also
caramel
have
corn.
slushies,
Exactly.
by the way.
We don't have slushies for the general public.
Oh,
Uh-oh,
never
you
mind.
let the
Never
cat out of the
mind. You
bag.
have to know somebody.
You have to know somebody to get a slushie.
Gotcha.
We've never been licensed to have the food service. So
I see.
We were looking at it, and then COVID hit, and then we're just kind of biding our time until we decide what we want to be when we grow up.
Yeah.
So we just offer those for
what
fun.
good timing, though, for you to come up with this nomad adventure because of COVID.
Well, and that was started the Fremont First was the Facebook page started from COVID.
Right.
To help people. And then, these things just keep building.
Yeah.
So one idea leads to the next
Another.
idea, and we just keep building on it
Great
and growing with
ideas.
it and coming up with new ideas and new input from, and that's why it's so important for us as small businesses to get together and have these conversations so that we
Yes.
can build on each other's idea. I may have a bit of it and you may have a bit of
a
it. And then, and everybody, once we start putting it together, it comes to something that's, quite impressive,
Speaking of good ideas leading to other ones, there's a meeting today, right, with
There
Small
is.
Business Development. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so the city is hosting the Small Business Development Center, which is a resource for small businesses. They help small businesses start, grow, open, sell the business. They have every aspect of business covered, and they have consultants, whether you want to start government contracting or you don't know what you don't know. And I think that's the key as a small business owner. What you don't know is what gets you in trouble.
Is Tom Dixon heading that up, or Rick Harmon?
I think Tom Dixon is the small business manager.
Okay.
He will be there. I'm not sure if he's the one that's heading that up or who is. But it's going to be at Fremont Provisions at 507 Main, which is a brand new restaurant just opening. I think this is their first event. So,
Really?
Nice.
yeah, as
And
far
it's
as I know,
10
it's the first thing they
10
do.
to 12, and it's a meet and greet.
It is. So you
Just
can
come and be casual.
come and be
Might have to
casual and
come down there.
learn what they have to offer. And this I worked for the Small Business Development Center for a lot of years, and they are just a wonderful resource for I recommend any business, no matter where you're at in your business, you need to know they exist and rely on them as a
I
resource.
think the city's been really proactive about keeping businesses up and running and doing what they absolutely can to make sure they stay running.
And we've got some new businesses. There's at least 4 new businesses in Kansas City that I know of right now I could name. Mm-hmm. So
it's
Awesome.
coming.
it's coming.
It's coming.
I love it, and I love it that helps new businesses stay in business because that's, small towns. You like you say, you don't have the flow, but now we're coming up with ideas for bringing customers.
Yeah, and we haven't had an active small business development center here for a little while.
Right.
So it's nice to see that they're coming back. And Alan Termelin is one of the main consultants for this area, and I think most people know his name. He was with Canyon National Bank for a long time and with High Country Bank for a while, and he's retired from the banking industry, but still has a lot of knowledge, and it was always very pro business.
Yeah. Well, I love the Gnome Adventure. It's in Florence. It's in Penrose. Who knew Penrose has like 7 or 8 restaurants? I think
it's
exaggerating.
I think they have 5 or 6, and a couple of them are Gnomies. So
Yeah.
We won't say who.
We won't say who, but Penrose has some great restaurants.
Locally
really.
owned.
They have a new barbecue.
a
Is it a new
ranch
barbecue?
They have a
place there?
new barbecue place, a relatively new pizza place, which serves far more than pizza, and it's really amazing. I haven't tried the
Penrose
barbecue
Pizza
place yet.
Pub and pizzeria. Pizzeria and pub,
Yeah, something like that.
They have great pizza.
And then,
I ate there.
Of course, the Gooseberry's been there since the dawn. I think since I was a child.
Coyotes Coffee
Coyote
Den.
Den.
Yeah.
Gooseberry has great pies and food, and Coyotes.
Yeah, I got to actually meet the owner yesterday. We stopped by there, and I had no idea who owned it, and I went to eat lunch with Lobo and got to meet him. Very nice gentleman.
Everybody's very nice.
Yeah. So there's a lot of reasons.
Panini was so good.
That would be
that was good.
There's a lot of reasons to go to Penrose and the Gnome Adventure.
There's also I think a lot of people don't know, there's a restaurant at the VFW there in Penrose, too.
There you go.
Yeah.
See, I would never thought to go to a VFW.
And I keep forgetting that one, too.
Yeah.
And it's a good restaurant. It's actually separate from the VFW.
Yeah.
But it's within their walls.
Right,
so.
right. So see, lots of reasons to go to Penrose.
There you go.
And look for a Nomi while you're there.
Just run the gamut. Start in Penrose. Take 67, go through Florence.
Go to Florence.
Then come back over to Canyon.
I think it's 115, not 67.
Oh, yeah,
that takes you to
115. Yeah. What was I thinking? I was thinking 67.
115 from Penrose.
You can take 67 into Florence, though.
You could.
Yeah.
But then you got to
You'd have
backtrack.
Zip, zap.
You know what? It's an afternoon. It's a nice afternoon. Just go for a drive. Start with Phantom Canyon. Make your loop.
Yeah, just make the loop. And look for Nomis while you're at it.
Look for Nomis.
I don't think there's any Nomis in Phantom Canyon. Ooh.
I can't divulge that.
Oh, see?
It's against the rules to say.
I think it'd be kind of cool. Just have one just somewhere.
Well, we have one that an actual walking around Nomi. That,
very cool.
You never know where he's going to pop up. He was in Florence, I think, Saturday.
Oh, wow. Fun.
So,
Well, I
So
know
it's
we're
the traveling gnome.
he is the traveling
We're
gnome.
almost out of time.
Oil
Ooh,
Gorge
we are out of time.
Broadcasting,
So
AM
tune in next week
1400,
on Wednesday.
KRLN, Canyon City, Florence, and Penrose.